The night was eerily silent as a car sped down a lonely road. Inside were Raghav and his wife, Siya, on their way to an old village where Siya's aunt lived. The road passed through a dense forest and a strange chill filled the air. The moonlight was faint, casting eerie shadows all around. Suddenly a dark figure appeared in the middle of the road. Raghav slammed the brakes, his heart pounding. The tires screeched, but when he looked again, there was nothing there.
Did you see that?
Raghav asked, his voice uneasy. Siya nodded slowly.
Yes, but where did it go?
Raghav sighed and tried to start the car again, but the engine wouldn't turn over. He tried multiple times, but the car remained dead. Then Sia's eyes widened in horror as she looked at the side mirror.
Raghav, behind us.
Her voice trembled. Raghav hesitated before glancing into the mirror. A face, distorted with glowing red eyes and black smoke leaking from its mouth, stared back at him. His blood ran cold. Without thinking, he grabbed Sia's hand and pulled her out of the car. They ran into the darkness, their breath heavy and uneven. After what felt like an eternity, they saw an old abandoned hut. With no other option, they rushed inside. The hut was filled with dust and cobwebs. In one corner lay a wooden chest, half buried in the dirt. Siya pointed at it.
There might be something inside.
Raghav hesitated, then slowly lifted the lid. Inside there was nothing but an old tattered diary covered in dust. As he flipped it open, the first page had a chilling message written in faded ink. If you're reading this, you're already cursed. There's only one way to survive. Whatever happens, do not look back. Siya gasped and shut the diary. At that moment, they heard footsteps outside the hut. Slow, deliberate footsteps, getting closer. Their hearts pounded as the footsteps reached the door. Then, knock, knock, knock.
Who's there?
No answer, just heavy breathing on the other side. Then the door creaked open by itself. A dark shadow stood outside, its blood-red eyes glowing in the darkness. It stepped inside, inching closer.
Raghav, what do we do?
Raghav suddenly remembered the diary's warning, do not look back.
Shah, close your eyes and run.
He whispered urgently. Holding hands, they shut their eyes and sprinted out of the hut. They ran and ran, never daring to look behind them. And just like that, everything went silent. The wind stopped. The rustling leaves fell still. The shadow was gone. Ahead, they saw their car, completely fine, as if nothing had happened. Without wasting a second, they jumped in and sped away. When they finally reached the village, Sia's aunt opened the door and gasped.
What happened? You both look terrified.
Raghav recounted everything. The shadow, the diary, the warning. As he finished, the color drained from the aunt's face. Her voice shook as she whispered.
You're lucky. You survived. That forest is cursed. Those who look back never return.
A chill ran down Raghav and Sia's spines. They swore never to take that road again. But as they sat in the car, catching their breath, something made their skin crawl. On the fogged-up windshield, a message was scrawled in dust.